his whole factory, all of his fan base and family in Cornwall will be tuning in live to watch the action. Big shout out to all of those. Big shout out to the British Longboard Union and all that community. But of course the Hawaiian fans following Kaniela Stewart. Kai Salas, his shaper, he got eliminated by Ben.
And it seems like we have a paddle here from Skinner. Stewart interested in it as well. Deep takeoff here from Ben. And the big boy from Cornwall going straight to the nose. With this long stretched out 5 right there. You can see Stewart in the background. He had a look at this wave. Oh, that was a tight 5 right there from Ben Skinner. Great transition into one nose ride, then to another. That's a beautiful drop knee carve right there in the pocket. What seems to be like his best ride so far.
Oh, this is a good one, Mitch.
18 minutes on the clock. Things are heating up here in Semi 1. Skinner looking to get this wave all the way to the beach. Once again, tight 5, even a 10. Right there for Skin Dog. Some great cross-stepping too. Really love the way he's been able to approach on this one. Patiently waiting for the section to stand up. Touches the 5 once more. A little bit of a 10 right there with some lift. And put your hands together for Skin Dog Skinner. 17:40 on the clock. Only needs a 4.84 for first. Connie Tsunami on the outside. Have a look at this with priority. And he will be up and riding. We know how talented he is when it comes to nose riding. Straight and perched up on the nose. This guy has a license to chill. And he is up and riding on the outside with some good hang 10 so far on this one. Once again, perched up on the nose. In the pocket the entire time. I think that's been the difference maker so far in this heat, Sam, when it comes to the scores. Connie's been on the better waves with steeper sections on the outside, and he's capitalized with the nose riding abilities that he brings to the table in this one.
Yeah, that was a nice opening double nose ride there, Mitch. Backed up with the inside drop knee turn. And like you say, we have to think back to the judges would have had the opportunity to compare that 7.67 to that last score dropped of a 5.83 of Ben. But look at that hang 10 through the inside. Kicks out cleanly. He's going to add a very strong score. But Ben will be sitting out there with priority, and he'll probably have an opportunity to know what he needs to strike for, because I imagine the judges are going to drop this score quite quickly. 8 steps into a 10. Nice and upright. Good lock. Walks out of that turn, sets himself up again for a high line into a touch of the tip, and then walks back, stays nice and poised. Nice electric setup there, loose and lively, and walks back into another cutback turn, and keeping nice and tall and loose, and just eyeing up the opportunity to put that board on rail with a drop knee turn. Again, a little stool, weaving, getting that high line into a lock of a 5. Tight 5 there, holding that tight 5 with a beautiful upright stance into a real close 10.
Having a paddle into this one. At least looking to improve on the 5.83. Straight to the nose right there. This thing's got a steep section to it on the outside. Much better right there with that wrap in the pocket once again. That was a cool transition from rail to rail. And brings in the nose right through this midsection. A bit far out of the pocket though. But this wave is just speeding down the line. And Skinner's going to stick with it through this inside section. Frothier wave right here on the inside. You can kind of tell by the body language he's really needing this wave to stand up here on the inside, Sam. Needs something huge for a big score. Nose right again. Gets the 5. Long stretched out one. And it just seems to me like we're seeing a lot of these waves really be in the good range. But nothing excellent so far. That's much better from Ben. Right at the end, finished with a bit of variation, touched the 10 at the end, just under 8 minutes to go now.
4.67, sets himself up here, straight into the tip, gets that hold of the 5 into a 10, stays locked on the 5, 6 steps out of the 5 from the 10, back into a trademark drop knee turn off the top of the wave, and then nose rise from behind the bowl, through the bowl, locked on the 5 into a 10, and then walks out right under the pocket there with control into this drop knee, down carve turn coming off the bottom to set himself up high. And here he had to be very patient. He just relaxed. He recognized he didn't need to readjust his trim line there. He just had that board moving, finds the 5, gets locked hold on that 5, and then he finds a little opportunity to stretch down low and set himself up for a sneaky 10 right here on the inside. So it's going to be super interesting. You'll be surprised that it was so close to that 4 and that 4.67. So, but he gave everything he could in that last ride, as we see Kaniela up into a full bold upright 10.
As Stewart up and riding now, the heat leader. A 6.67 is what he's looking to improve on. How's the flow right there? Straight up into the foam climb on the outside section. I mean, he just oozes style on the outside.
Great rhythm there, Mitch,
Absolutely.
to read that section and keep the flow going.
And we always talk about people that are in rhythm with the ocean too. Seth Moniz, Kelly Slater, John Florence. Among those, some good variation right there with the layback hack. He kicks out before Skinner, it appears, and looking to try to recover first priority here.
Wow, that was good with the judges. Kaniela Stewart might well replace his 6.67 with this really nice opening 10. A lot of lift, a lot of levitation, and then sweeps it round on rebounding off the foam. And Mitch, I really love the way he climbed that section and kept continuous flow, rhythm and tempo. Walked into that turn, rebounds off the foam, and then uses the drop knee, demonstrating a big variety of rail work, staying nice and loose and lively for the stall. 6 steps into a 5, quick touch of the 10, walks back, one more turn, little layback, and then now he sees where Ben is.
3:20 on the clock, and just as predicted, he's having a strong look at it. He's going to be forced to go. Up and riding here. Straight into a 10 right there from Skin Dog. Needs something huge. That's more like it, bringing a lot of energy to the outside of this wave. Oh, this wave not doing any favors, though, and he is forced to kick out. 3 minutes to go. I like the intent, though. He's going for things right now. His low score, though, is a 6.67. And here he goes, playing some defense now. Keeping Skinner off of this wave. Straight to the nose, perched up. This wave might have a decent line going through it. He's just going to flow through this midsection right here. I mean, the game plan coming into this one would really just be to be able to improve on the mid-6 if you can. Just seems cruisy right now, though. He probably knows that it was just a smart move to take away the scoring opportunity from Ben.
Increase the requirement for Ben Skinner, but Ben is going to go for this wave. On takeoff there, Mitch, he set himself up straight into the 10.
Woo, and transitions back to a 5 right there. Skinner needs this wave to just continue to go down the line. With a lot of speed going here. Needs something huge. Another nose right there. Tight 5. Skinner on the nose for a good amount of time too. Needs an 8.01 or better. This would have to be the best wave of the heat so far.
Did have a good pocket. Nice bowly section. 2 very dynamic 10s, but the rest of the wave not so open-faced, Mitch, compared to those bigger scores we've seen dropped already.
And the wave closed out on the inside. Kind of seems like he's shaking his head like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's a huge achievement. But Kaniela, of course, will be hoping to climb up that seeding to be numero uno coming into Malibu.
And it seems like he might just do that. Stewart taking out the win in semifinal number 1 against Skinner.